I'd like to demonstrate how to make this cool ball. Well, not these middle parts, but the curvy parts is what I want to show. There's another one like this. Similar principles. And the key is in the struts. I'm going to make those struts, which are nice curved things. I'll just show how that's done. What you do is take one of those, long string, doubled, and you grab those three and you turn the last ones around so one corner goes in there, and you do it again. And you just keep doing it like that. You can either do this, like something like that, as long as you want, or you can make it slightly longer. Just take 4 off each time, and I'll show you what the difference is in a minute. Probably best to have it terminating in a dot like that. Now, we'll make some longer ones here. All you do is you take the rest of your string up there, make sure it fits like that, and then just fold it on. And what you have then, if you don't slip, is a lovely curve. Now, every second one of these sits in nicely in the gap. Maybe the other second one doesn't sit in nicely, it makes it loose, right? So this one you can't do it. You can't see how I can lift that one up. Here's a stick. Nice special sticks. See how that there lifts up easy. But the next one up, that's that one. The next one along doesn't want to do that. That's because these have got the same polarity as the lines that they're sitting on, and these ones have the opposite. So they're not quite symmetrical. So when you make your struts for the other things, you always deal in odd numbers of little lines, and you always terminate it so that this dot here is in a crack like that. So that's how you know it's strong, and the middle one's not strong. If you don't do that, and it terminates like I'll make one here. Terminates like that. It's not weak exactly, but it's not stable. It doesn't want to stay. It doesn't sit nicely in there or anything like that. So you're better off terminating it at one of them. So every second one doesn't work, and every other one does work. Right, so you make little groups of 3 like that, and you can put them together some way. The way I like to put them together is to just butt them into another shape like that, and then that will work. And then you can just put something on like that. I'll do it again here, and again here, and you can build it up. Now, I told you that there's another sort, that's this square sort. Basically the same deal, but a slightly smaller curve. And of course with this, so the curvature's not quite so much. So with this one you want to make sure, especially because, see, when you bend it, every second one's not as firmly connected, because every second one they're lined up. Every other one they're like staggered with respect to the bottom row, and you can see that when you bend it, they want to bend like that. But that doesn't matter when it's like it's curvature. And if you do that, you can make up these balls. And these balls, I'm not going to show you completely. Basically, you make those things up and you butt them in. They're quite strong. You can distort them a bit. You can leave the bits out, put them back in, it goes. So that's an icosahedron. 20 stars. This one I made one big circle, but I made sure that, I think it was about, let's say, yeah, there's 5, if you count the bumps, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, there's 5, and then each of those goes into a square. So that's about how many you need to make of that style to go into a square, to go into a circle. Alright, and then so there's five repeating units in each curve, and then the square that it bumps into, and the squares are lined up. Alright, I don't know if you can see through to the bottom there. So they're not staggered with respect to each other. The square here and the square underneath, and the square underneath. And there you have it. And this stuff in the middle serves no purpose at all. That was just me messing around. Now, another thing that's very interesting about these rows like that is, let's quickly make another one. This isn't really related to what we're doing up there. If you line them up, you can well, that's not exactly what I was trying to do actually. They do some funny things. I meant to have some spare ones sitting here, but I didn't. What happens? Make sure they can line up like that. And then they kind of bump down. Oh, it's not working. I don't want to waste much time there. They come really nicely into a nice like grid pattern. I'm having trouble reproducing it here. I'm getting a bit flustered, but like you can do things like that. I just took a 3. Around the right way, and it clips down and makes a nice. Right, so you can kind of fiddle around and create effects like that. But yeah, there you go.